Hello Aquarius, Moon Rising and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aquarius, today we're going to go over your overall energy as well as your person's overall energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Aquarius, let's get started. How does Aquarius currently view this relationship? All right, Aquarius. So we do have the Two of Wands. We got the Page of Swords. And then we also have the Chariot out here. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Swords to the Hangman. And then we also have the King and the Queen of Swords out here. So true pair situation here between you and this person, Aquarius. So Aquarius, in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, I do feel like you're calling it quits here with someone in particular. Now, this person that you're calling it quits with, it's someone that you think is going to eventually run after you. I am definitely getting that. I am definitely getting that with this energy. So this person that you're calling it quits with, it's like you're anticipating / expecting for this person to try to stop you. It's as if you're anticipating / expecting for this person to run after you is basically what I'm getting. Now let's look at them and their energy and see what's going on. How it's kind of like you're sitting in this energy of, you know what, that's it. I'm done with this person. I'm moving forward and moving on with my life. I know that they're going to regret it. I know that they're going to come running back to me. I just know it. But you know what? Screw them. I'm just going to continue to move forward and move on with my life and do me, but they will regret it. That's the energy that I'm getting from you. How does this person currently view this relationship with Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Venus? Okay. Oof. We got the Five of Wands. We got the Page of Wands. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We got the Hierophant. Yeah, it doesn't look like this person's too happy with this decision that you're choosing to make as far as ending things, with them is concerned. It's like they're sitting in this energy of like, how dare you do this to me? How dare you do this to me? This person feels like they've definitely done a lot for you in this dynamic that, the two of you share with one another. So the fact that you're choosing to just up and leave them, yeah, they're sitting in this energy of like, how dare you do this to me, Aquarius? How dare you do this to me after everything that I've done for you? How dare you do this to me? How dare you do this to me? Ooh. Okay. Needless to say, I do think that you're definitely spot on in regards to like them running back to you is concerned. I think you're pretty spot on when it comes down to that. I do see this person, for one, running back to you. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, they are running back to you, but it kind of looks like they have a whole lot to say to you, okay? Because with that Five of Wands energy coming out here, that to me feels like a verbal altercation that's about to take place here between you and this person because they're pissed. They're pissed that you're just deciding to up and leave them. And I keep getting the whole, after everything that I've done for you, you're just gonna leave me? I am definitely getting that strongly. With the Ace of Pentacles to the Hierophant, there is a part of this person that obviously still wants to fight for you and this dynamic that they share with you. So yeah, you're basically right, about this person and what's going to end up happening next before it even happens. I mean, yeah, they're definitely coming your way. And, like I said, they're pretty pissed, but despite the fact that they're really angry and upset with you, they are going to attempt to try to like reel you back in all over again is basically what I'm getting. How does Aquarius feel? How does Aquarius feel? Okay. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. Oof. And then we have the Judgment card. The fact that this person's running back around your way all over again and trying to fight to like keep you, in their life, it does kind of have you falling into this energy of, well, should I really like walk away from this, or should I just continue to fight for this? You know, it looks like now you're falling into a very indecisive place about this person in particular. It's like you go from like, yo, that's it. Like, I'm done. I'm walking away from this person. And the moment this person busts you, turn back in your direction and, you know, they start fighting to basically keep you, you know, in their life. It has you kind of second guessing this decision of yours to the point where, yeah, I do see you falling into this energy of like, damn, like, should I continue to fight for this, or should I just like walk away for good? It kind of looks like walking away for good is not something that you want to do. I just kind of feel like this person keeps forcing your hand at this point to walk away from them and never look back is basically what I'm getting. They keep forcing your hand. They keep giving you reasons to want to get up and walk away. So no, I don't feel like you wanted to just get up and walk away from this person and just call it quits and just throw everything that you had with this person in the trash. I don't feel like that's how this all played out on your end. I feel like they just kept forcing your hand. And it kind of got to that point where you're just like, fuck it, and you caved in, and you walked away. And now that they're coming back around your way, which you knew that they would do this anyways, it has you like damn, like, should I continue to fight for this, or should I not fight for this? It's like you don't know what to do. How does this person feel? How does this person feel? We have the Queen of Swords to the Three of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ten of Wands out here. I mean, you're for the most part coming off to me as somebody who is unsure on how you even want to proceed forward within this, you know, situation. So like I said, there's a lot of figuring out that needs to take place, that needs to be taking place, you know, obviously on your behalf in reference to this person. But dude, when it comes down to them and how they're feeling, listen, it kind of looks like they're dead set on working things out here with you. You know, at this point, this person's willing to do whatever it takes, you know what I mean, to make this relationship between the two of you work. I could tell this is not somebody who wants to start over. This is not somebody who wants to start over. They much rather try to fix or repair things with you than to start over with anybody else. You know, that's one thing I will say. You know, you don't come off to me as somebody who minds starting over. Granted, do you like the fact that this person's forcing your hand to start over? No, you don't like it at all, to be completely honest. And I think that you would love if this person were just to stop giving you 99 reasons to want to get up and walk away. But I don't think that you want to start over either. I just kind of feel like this person keeps forcing your hand, you know, to have no other choice but to let this go and start over. So yeah, no, you don't strike me as a type of person that mind starting over. I mean, granted, you don't want to start over, but you don't mind starting over if you absolutely have to. Them, on the other hand, it's like they absolutely mind this. Like, they don't want to start over. Like, starting over, yeah, that's not an option. It's basically what I'm getting. Okay, let's keep going. What actions will Aquarius take towards this person? Well, you know, listen, yes, I see this person running back to you like you knew they would, but I also see you running back to them. Aquarius, I do see you running back to them. So y'all are running back to one another all over again. And like I said, it is stemming from a place of you not wanting, you know, to lose this person and what you've essentially built with this person thus far. It's like you want the amount of time, energy that you've invested into this relationship to obviously count for something. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to throw everything that you've been able to build with this person thus far in the freaking trash. You don't want to do that, but you also don't want this person to continue to give you 99 reasons, you know, to turn around and just simply do that, as far as throw away everything that you've built as well as invested into this person, as well as your relationship, you know, with them, in the trash. I just feel like you want this person to stop giving you 99 reasons to get up and walk away. That's it. You just want this person to stop giving you reasons. That's it. That is literally it. And I don't think you're asking for much, you know. What actions? What was that? Oh, okay. What actions will this person take towards Aquarius or moving forward? Okay. So we have the Lovers to the Knight of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Swords. Okay. There's an overall energy of this person wanting to like do things differently between the two of you this time around. I'm also getting that this person wants the two of you to like improve your communication skills with one another. I am definitely getting that. It's like this person feels like, as far as communication between the two of you is concerned, it's just simply not the best. And that's something that this person feels like, the two of you should definitely work on as far as improving your communication skills with one another is concerned. I am definitely getting that. I do want to look a little bit more into this Ace of Swords just to kind of see what else is going on. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Okay, we got the Ten of Swords, and then we got the Nine of Pentacles out here. Okay, well, I really do like this energy, that's showing up here on their behalf. I think that this is, them acknowledging that when it comes down to like the way that they communicate with you is concerned. I think that this person's realizing that that's something that they should definitely improve, when it comes down to their relationship with you. There's a possibility that when a moment of adversity shows up within this dynamic here between the two of you, they're just not the best at just sitting down and having a conversation with you without it having to essentially escalate into like a full-blown, argument, between the two of you. So I do see this person acknowledging that as far as like their communication skills with you is concerned, it's something that this person definitely needs to work on and or improve on, in order, right, for this relationship to honestly work out, because we all know that communication is like key in every relationship. And this person's kind of recognizing, like I need to get better at like communicating with, Aquarius. Because there's just something about the way that they communicate with you that causes things to escalate into like a full-blown argument between, the two of you, that they're kind of realizing and also recognizing that they really do need to essentially work on. But I'm also getting that this person wants you to also work on the way that you communicate with them, as well. It's as if this person feels like the way that you communicate with them causes them to react the way that they react. Like I said, they are taking accountability, but there's something about, I guess, the way that you communicate to them that's causing them, to feel like that's why they react the way that they react, and that's why they speak to you the way that they speak to you. That's why they, do you the way that they do you. You know what I mean? Is basically what I'm getting so far off of this person's energy. But yeah, they're definitely realizing that things do need to drastically change on their behalf as well as, on your behalf. I do see this person, putting in the work to essentially change, but they know that in order for this relationship between the two of you to work, it requires the both of you to basically change, not just one person, but, the both of you. I feel like way before this person started to realize where they were going wrong in this relationship, I feel like you realized, where you were going wrong in this relationship way before they realized where they were going wrong in this relationship. So I feel like you've already been putting in the work to like improve whatever it is that you have to improve about yourself, is basically what I'm getting, in order to make this dynamic here between the two of you to honestly work. But I feel like this person, they stayed the same. So as you were making all of these changes on your behalf, which were changes you were making way before they started making all of these changes on their part, is what I'm gathering here, they stayed the same. You know what I mean? And because they stayed the same, the two of you just continue to experience tension and conflict with one another. So I think it's safe to say you've been putting in the work to make this relationship work. You've been putting in the work to essentially change. And it kind of looks like now they're essentially realizing that if they do not change, things are never going to improve between the two of you. And the likelihood of this relationship between the two of you going south is bound to happen. The likelihood of you getting up and walking away for good is bound to essentially happen. You got to understand there's a big difference between you and this person. You're okay with starting over. Now, do you want to start over? No, but you're okay with starting over. Them, on the other hand, they're not okay with starting over. So I think that all of this is like an eye-opening experience for them, because they're essentially, realizing that, for one, they don't want to start over. They don't want to experience another failed marriage and a relationship. They don't want to start over. They don't want to freaking start over. Not only do they not want to start over, this person knows good and damn well that they ain't gonna find you within somebody else. It's not gonna happen. So this person is having an eye-opening experience. This person's realizing, you know what, if I don't change, I'm going to end up losing Aquarius. And I don't want to lose Aquarius because I don't want to start over. And I know I'm never going to find what I have with Aquarius within someone else. So it kind of looks like, due to this eye-opening experience here that they're having on their behalf, it's really putting, this person in this place where they're kind of realizing that in order to keep you in their life, they're going to have to basically change. They're going to basically have to change, because this person understands, well, they also do know too, right, that if they don't change, what's going to happen, which is basically the very thing that they don't want to happen, which is you walking out of their life and being done with them for good and never accepting them back into your life ever again. These are things that they want to avoid from experiencing and or going through with you, but they know what they got to do in order to make that happen. So then there's that. So expect this person to start putting in the work to change. Expect your relationship with this person over time to, improve, between the two of you, because we finally see this person, realizing, what, if I don't put in the work to change, I'm losing them for good. And I know I'm not going to find what I share with Aquarius within anybody else. So I got to do what I got to do. And I do see them doing just that, working on themselves, as well as working on their communication skills with you, and whatever else you feel like this person needs to essentially change about themselves in order for this relationship between the two of you to work. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.